Hi, this is Linda Bustos from GetElastic, and in today's 5-minute webinar, we're talking about 5 A/B tests that minimize checkout distraction. This is a segment of a longer webinar that you can find linked in the description called Killing the Conversion Killers: Insights from Real-World A/B Tests.
I really love this A/B test because it busts through all of my biases and presuppositions. Because I would think, that it would be a great idea to use a poppin' cherry red color for the cart button, help mobile users find that button, get them through checkout. This site used heat mapping, and they found a really curious behavior. The people in the cart, and even after they initiated checkout, were using this juicy little cart with the red, screaming red button as navigation. They thought that that was proceed through the checkout. So their hypothesis was, if we downplay this a little bit, it won't stand out as much and we won't get as many using their spot in checkout and bouncing back to the beginning. It did result in 2% conversion, but the more dramatic impact was 40% fewer icon clicks on desktop and 27% fewer icon clicks on mobile. And that validates that, people were really confused. Now, if you're really tricky, you can go ahead and program this that before you get to the cart, it's big and juicy, and then once you're in the cart, it goes to white. Now I want to talk about calls to abandonment, and the biggest call to abandonment ever in e-commerce is an open field, which just screams, fill me in, right? Our brains are trained to fill in any open field. So the one thing that this has got going for it is that this is filled with text, so the brain might skip over it. But here's where you would expect a checkout button or a proceed or a move forward in some kind of way. And instead, we've got this call to go and leave the site, go find a promo code or a discount code, give that margin away with a discount, give that margin away to affiliate that never referred the sale, give that customer a reason to maybe not come back, especially if they're on mobile, because the friction in leaving a site and returning is a reality. And it also trains the customer to expect a discount every single time. So what you want to do is downplay this. I want to show you another example. Like, this is a little bit better because the promotion code being placed at the bottom left is kind of, there's a lot of competing elements and it's less likely to be seen. This is better placement than what we saw before. But responsive design strikes again. Look what happens when this gets shrunk down before they can see a continue or a checkout button. And again, if you place the PayPal button up at the top, banner blindness, might not see it. So in the first view of mobile, or even if you have 2 or 3 or 4 items in this cart, you keep scrolling down, then you're hit with this empty field, like enter a promotion code. Like, yeah, I want a promotion code, especially when this item costs $800. Give me a promo code, right? This is not an A/B test case, but what I want to show you is the ways that you can make the promo code discrete. So here's an expand collapse treatment. High Conversion and PayPal did a cross-retailer study. So they actually took the average of mobile websites and they found 8% higher mobile revenue per visitor when you make the promo code collapse. You don't use a big juicy empty field. Here's another example. You can add or edit the promo code here. Here's another one, like if you are going to use this, make it a ghost button. Don't make it a big juicy call to action here. Make it less prominent than the rest of your design. Here's another one. This is a great tactic because it says, have we emailed you a promo code? You can get one, but get on our list. We're talking about removing distractions and sometimes just cleaning up a template, even if there's something like a shipping estimator or, just subtle calls to action to continue shopping, etc. A redesign here, yes, they changed 2 or 3 or 4 different things, so you can't pinpoint that it was getting rid of this or getting rid of this or making this blue or making this bigger. That's fine. You want to get a bigger lift. They ended up getting 11% more proceeds to checkout, so it was worth doing this test. Everybody and their dog knows that best practice in checkout is enclosing the checkout and getting rid of all of this distracting banner stuff, search bar, navigation, etc. You'll get more people through the cart. In this particular case, that amounted to 14% higher revenue per visitor. Back to the Vancouver 2010 Olympic store. So many issues here. You would think that redesigning it would be shooting fish in a barrel, and it kind of was. The checkout as a guest was not very prominent. We had the login, we had the new customers, we had this shop with confidence monstrosity. We actually implemented a one-page checkout before one-page checkouts were cool. So remember, this was 10 years ago, and we moved towards this one-page checkout with the returning customer sign-in, etc. We were actually one of the first test case studies to ever publish this, and we did it on GetElastic. There was 257% higher checkout completion and 8.5% higher average order value.
For more 5-minute webinars, please follow us on our LinkedIn page, GetElastic. We are at GetElastic on Twitter and Instagram TV, and you can always hashtag 5-minute webinar to pull up everything we posted in this series. Thanks. See you soon.